Welcome to another riveting episode of Japan Bulletin with Behind the Headlines. So, a lot going on. Was just in Japan for 2 weeks, so tried hard to limit it down to the 10 that matter. So here we go. Number one, it seems politicians all around the world are subsidizing energy bills. This leads to keep voters from blaming them for the problem. The criteria and review process just became much more difficult. Basically, METI wants, among other things, for a new applicant to prove they can sustain losses for a couple of years financially. Why anybody would want to do that, I don't know, but that's what METI wants to see. Bottom line, fewer licenses and longer delays than usual. This is a train wreck waiting to happen. We saw this a year ago in Texas with Griddy when prices went sky high because of deep winter and consumers got bills of $8,000 for the month, etc. Needless to say, Griddy's now bankrupt. So consumers beware in Japan. I think this is the same thing going to happen over again. So the Diet pushed utilities to only raise their rates 15, 18, 20%. Basically to prevent the voters, consumers, from freaking out. Bottom line, though, utilities are still losing money at that. They really needed to almost double rates to basically get back to break even. So I wonder how long the government's going to let utilities bleed cash. Basically, METI can't afford for one entity to win all of the bids, like last time where Mitsubishi won all of them. So they've been dithering around for months to change the rules. What they risk now is losing their stated goal of when they're going to have offshore wind in, because they've been keep waiting to do these auctions. So this makes hydrogen very economical in Japan with the subsidies. Now all they need is more supply and more demand. This is a backdoor method to show you've increased the number of renewables dramatically without actually lifting a finger. For all the saber rattling EGC does about pushing utility generators to put their generation in the market, when they finally find something wrong, a transgression like this, they really just slap their hand. So I don't know how much that really means. Utilities have put a cap on how many megawatts they're willing to supply for extra high voltage, which are the 2 megawatt upsize customers. Once they hit the cap, a certain number of customers are out of luck and need to go find supply elsewhere. That's not going to be easy to do. So last summer in the heat wave, the government went on TV and asked consumers to use less energy, and they got immediate dramatic results, which, according to some, saved the day, if you will. Now they're going to be back out there again, pushing consumers to use less this winter. Only in Japan will this actually happen, because people do what they're asked to do when the government says so. That's it for this month. As always, give me a shout. Sayonara.